I've left you alone.
Yeah, I'll be honest, like, there's been times where we fell out and I've watched her on a side account and I've still laughed at some of the stuff that she said. Do you know what I mean? I'll be honest, like, I'm like, bitch, like a bitch. And then she says something and I have a little laugh and I was disgusted in myself and I come out alive. But yeah, so, see, we know which one. She sits there and she moans about EQ and what EQ's allegedly doing, but she doesn't shut up about EQ, and I think that one's problem with the EQ, March, is the fact that EQ's doing so well, so she'll be seeing that EQ is getting all this love, all the gifts, all the lions, and now I think it's from a place of bitterness and jealousy. Yes, do you agree with me, guys? Happy face, yes, you agree. Sad face, you don't. Vote fairly, guys. You don't have to go along with what I'm saying. She sat there and she's so jealous, you see.
I'm not playing, yeah? I'm not playing any videos, and I won't do. You need to stop talking about me.
Yeah.
I'll take every account you've got through TikTok. So let it be known.
Let it be known.
Ask Rowan. She's seen I've been onto TikTok all day today. Thank you, Rose. Mods, can you make sure everybody, if you don't mind. Yeah, I'm in my house. We'll see you later. Take that! Take it! Take it!
That sound.
Take it now! Thank you, my love. We got another treasure box up. Take it!
Take it!
Ask Rowan, there we go. I've showed her it. I've been talking to Rowan as the day goes on as well. I've sent a screenshot, she knows. I've reported it all. She's lost one account now already that she's been using to maliciously report us all. Maliciously
reported is the word.
None of us have done what she's saying. She wants to be left alone. She's got a wish. Miss Red's not playing her. I'm not playing her. No one's playing her. So she needs to leave us alone now.
That's right.
Otherwise she can't cry about it. All of yous know that she's gone on and on and on and on and on. Now she's lost the account. And she'll lose them all. She just needs to leave us alone. She wants to be left alone. Leave us alone.
That's right. Leave us alone.
Thank you, Bush, my love.
We're getting harassed in our homes. I'm just sat here innocently in my own home, not bothering the world, not, engaging in toxicity on TikTok, and I'm getting mail through the door, which ruined my day because I thought I was going to get arrested or potentially go to prison. I've got children to look after and a granddaughter to raise, another grandbaby on the way, a husband to cater for, a home to clean. And, like I say, I'm sat here minding my own business once I've done my 2 hours on TikTok and I'm getting harassed. And it's not nice. That's what I'm doing, entertaining the nations. And that one sat there moaning while I'm getting harassed. I never slept that night. I lost a night's sleep. So who was the problem here? Is it me sat in the comfort of my own home, not bothering the world? Or is it her inciting hate, trying to take away people's incomes and people's, platforms? It's terrible what she's done to us. Anyway, the video does go on for another 10 minutes, but you know what I'm like with long videos. But see, you got one as well. I've seen your statements. We're talking about Scalp Slayer. Freedom of speech. Thank you, Trey. Thank you, Bubbles. It's all backfiring on our good, Sally. Goods. Because, at the end of the day, like I say, the app's free. We're not viciously slandering her in any way. She's not losing an income because of us. It's because of her own actions and the way that she's speaking to a community. And the fact is, she only acknowledges people that send her big gifts. As where you go into EQ's room, thank you, Jean, darling. You come into my room, we acknowledge everybody. don't we? There you go, you see. Thank you. Oh, my darling, thank you, Queen Regina, my darling. Guys, because the Marge one is trying to sabotage me and take away my wonderful platform that I've spent years building up with a good reputation. Yes, I'm an angel. Can we please push me onto the podium today, because that will affect her even more. Seeing me up there on podium number 3, 1 would be amazing, but I will be happy with number 3. Justice for me around here. So there's 2.8k people. If you could get your hearties in, please, and vote on my poll, and any popular gifts. Oh, 1 minute, guys. Thank you, everybody. Mods, will you pin people, please, that are sending me the big popular gifts? Thank you. Hang on. Thank you. Thanks, mate. You should. What?
Sorry, I didn't hear it.
It's alright. Your pyjama. I've had enough of packages coming here, Bob.
No, tell them all.
To the door, back and forth 10 times a day. I wouldn't mind if it was something for me.
No.
You know, they're ordering for themselves. At least, you know, order something for your mum that's got to take 10 trips to the door a day. And stop the chihuahua from eating everybody.
Trash can stuff sent in.
This is what I want to know. He's got his own house. Sorry guys, I'm sick of it, honestly. I'm just sick to death of that door going. They've all got their own houses. All of them. They're all in on a Saturday. Why am I having to go to my door? This is 3 times this morning, by the way. Okay, 2. Yes, I'm busy. I wouldn't mind if it was something for me, you know, all I do for them, and I hope you're watching, you know, a nice little bunch of flowers or something. But no, selfishness. Anyway, I agree with EQ. Leave us alone, Marge. We're doing nothing. Oh, what's this one doing?
You sat there, you've been jealous over other people, but you can't come round yourself.
Who else's door's the same, guys?
You're making yourself a problem.
I would, Jodie Marie, I'm sick of it,
Because
honestly now.
At least,
Honestly, Jodie.
maybe you're sat there jealous of
Thank you, Poppy.
people coming round to my flat. But the fact that
Nobody's jealous that anybody's going round to your flat. We're concerned. Because people that usually end up going round to your flat end up as victims. So nobody cares. Nobody's jealous. We're just very protective of people. Alright, guys? Yes.
why don't you come round to my flat then? But you don't. It's always,
Facts.
I'll wait till the time's right. Blah,
They don't
blah,
need the
blah.
same person
It's
now.
always excuse.
Thank you, Caroline.
Excuse. Isn't it that?
Sick to death now.
Don't punish other people for coming round. Don't start.
The only person that punishes people for going round to your house is you. Angie's come to Ing. Angie is allowed to come to me. Thank you, Jasmine. Yes, Delusive Angie is allowed to come to me, and she's allowed to have negative comments. Delusive Angie can do that because, you know, we're both trademarked queens. So equally, I will come to her back, you see. Yes. Angie is on the list that is marked safe. Yes. Even if she sat there digging me out, she's still free to come to me or play my videos. Because like I say, I don't care that people are doing that. All I care about is the people that are slandering me, specifically people from the Canadian one. There you go, you see. Was the Canadian one negative about me last night in a sense of being slanderous? Fucking. Was she? Or has she toned it down a little bit is what I want to know. Did anybody watch her? Or was everybody sleeping? Just waiting for your answers, guys, because I don't watch her. Was it bad last night? Yeah, you were sleeping, weren't you? Yeah. The only people that watch are the people that can't sleep. They suffer with insomnia. It helps them sleep, you see. Yeah, so if the Canadian Andrew one is having an opinion on me, I don't mind that. But if she go fucking Miss Red, fuck, I've noticed she calls me Donna now, but it still doesn't matter. If you show my videos and you slander us in any way, saying I steal my husband and everything else, you will be getting told about it. Thank you, Evil Lou.
Photos of other people coming around.
Yeah, Rubber Duck's lovely. Honestly, guys, how anybody can go after that Rubber Duck, well, Chantal, is beyond me. She's just such a lovely woman. Like, I don't forget I've met her in real life, you know, and, you know, I spent all day and all night with her. She just likes to talk, though, does Rubber Duck. But honestly, she's so lovely. And she's got a good heart as well. Honestly, guys, because I'm quite a good judge of character when I meet people in real life. You know, I observe and watch behaviours. Thank you, Mark. Because if I don't like somebody or somebody comes across as a bit of a bad person, if I meet them, I'll instantly know. People in person, you can have more of a say. But she is just such a lovely lady. And how anybody, like I say, can dig her out is beyond me. Thank you, Jean. And it's the same with Dan as well. I know, like, do I agree with what Dan says 9 times out of 10? No, I don't, right? But with Dan, you leave him alone, he'll leave you alone. I don't agree, and he knows this, he'll tell you. He'll tell you, Dan will tell you, if ever he does anything or says anything, I'm on that phone and I'll tell him about himself, and I'll come on here and I'll call it out as well. But he's actually a lovely guy, you know? Like, when you meet him in real life, he's salt of the earth, like Rubber Duck. And this is what I'm saying. I don't have to agree with his behaviour. I think some of the stuff he says is vile. Like, I'll be honest, but is lovely. Apart from the stuff that that comes out of his mouth, you know. Same as our Pearl, like, you know, Pearl in real life, salt of the earth, lovely. Everybody that I associate with, they're just absolutely lovely people. Sometimes their antics on TikTok are wild, let's be honest. But they're just lovely people. Because if they weren't, I wouldn't mess around with them, in the sense of I wouldn't have nothing to do with them, you see. Pearl has me in fits as well. Pearl's just a little pocket rocket. Do you know, in real life, guys, Pearl is stunning. Like, when we went to this one venue, the first time me and Pearl met, right, I'll tell you a little story now, story time. Thank you, Joe. Guys, can you get your harness in, please? Because we're climbing up that popular, thank you. We went to Simon's mate's party, and literally every head turned in that venue for her, because she was just stunning. Thank you, Joe. Story time. True. Thank you, Joe. Right, let's carry on with this one. So spiteful. Look at the evil eyes. Look at these eyes.
You're a wee bit jealous.
Thank you, Joe.
You've had your opportunities, you've had your chances, and you still do.
Ups a daisy, thank you.
But you won't.
Yes, I can see all the
That's
populars,
what
guys.
Well, thank you for my dinner. I do love you. No.
She does seem to be calming down a little. Oh! Little Evie! Thank you, darling, for the coral. She does seem to be calming down a little bit more, Rems. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Gillian. Do you agree, guys? I know she's still in the kitchen and, you know, she still, you know, has a little drinky poos, but whatever she does in the comfort of her own home is all right. But I do think her behaviour over the last couple of weeks has been less problematic, because no one wants to go round. True. Thank you, Marie. That told me. I don't watch her. I think she's boring.
Look after me. Because you look after me. Because you look after me.
Thank you, Angela. Lindsay, I don't, only if I see her on the FYP and people at me in the videos. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Angela. Because otherwise I wouldn't speak about her, because I just think she's so boring, unless it's kicking off around there and she's got a victim around there. Yeah, like watching paint dry. Thank you, Jella. Thank you, Angela. Even the last time Sean was there, it got me aggy. and I had to literally scroll out the room after 5 minutes. Thank you, Marie. Yeah, she can be malicious. Do people still watch her? Well, do you know what, JD? The last time, like I say, Sean was there, there weren't as many people there as what there used to be. So when Sean used to be around there, or anyone used to be around there, she used to set 10k views, right? But I think the views were like 2.93k. So I think less people, you know, are interested now. But I think that there's more interesting problematic creators than Ems now. You know, it's like Delusive Angie, love or hate her. I love or hate a little bit of Delusive Angie. I do think there has been a change in Angie as well over the last couple of weeks. I don't think Angie has been as, you know, problematic or as rage baity for a long time. I don't know if you agree with me, guys. I just pick up on behaviours, that's all. I think she's a lot more chilled out than what she used to be. Even like when she was having a drink yesterday, and we know what Angie can be like when she's had a drink, she was a lot more chilled out. There weren't so much rage baiting going on. So you do notice little changes, don't you? You know? I didn't see her last night. I didn't watch her last night. I'm just talking about her behaviour in general. Like, it's not as bad as what it was in the past. DA and Torian, so funny. I think Alicia influences. Do ya? Thank you, Joe. Do you agree, guys? Happy face, yes. Sad face, no. Vote honestly. Although she did have to do with Kat yesterday, and I love Kat. I think Kat is absolutely lovely. Kat's another person. I think Kat does get a bit of stick on here, but Kat is just lovely. And I've got loads of time for Kat. Guys, there's 2.8k people. Please vote on the poll. Let's get a poll that's over 1,000 if we can. Yeah, love Kat. I mean, has Kat got a gob? Yeah. But ain't everybody, but I just love her. I think she's lovely. And she's always had time for me as well. You know, like me and Alex have had our ding-dongs and stuff. Like, Kat will always, she don't take sides. You know, she's just neutral. And she'll reach out and make sure I'm okay. And I respect that. I respect that because obviously she's more Alex's friend than mine. But she does reach out to me. Yeah, I think it's good. I like people that don't take sides, guys. Popular number 10, it's about bloody time as well. Yeah, Kat is Alex's mod, yeah, but I just love her. I think she's salted the earth. There she is, darling. And I don't like it when she gets grief. Like I say, is she innocent? Can she jump in a box and be gobby? 100%. Thank you, Joanna, but I just love Kat. I'm bored with Ems. Right, where are we going next? Let's have a little look. What's this one got to say?
I still speak to CLA, yeah, I do. She's going through a lot right now.
There she is.
CLA as well, at times. We all
Morning, Jean.
fuck up online, don't we, you know? That's how it is. What I'm trying to say is she doesn't conduct herself in the best way online, and that's it. You know? To protect herself, you know? That's my personal opinion, and I'm scared to say that to her because she'll shout at me, but I mean it in the best way possible for her. Because I don't want her to shout at me, but I actually mean well for her, you know?
Yeah, I'll play the KFC video.
Your address online, things like that, and, you know...
Do you know, it absolutely enrages me that Alpha Bar cannot use a pair of hair straighteners. It winds me up. And I think sometimes the Alpha Bar one rage baits with the hair straighteners because, sorry, this is just so irrelevant, but the rage bait with the hair straighteners because sometimes they can use them and they'll section the hair and do it properly, and then other times I will give her a tutorial, Linz. They jump online and pretend that they can't straighten the hair. Really pisses me off. Yeah, she does. They're not even switched on. She knows what she's doing.
It's not great, is it, you know? And I know
and you can see that when she is straightening it as well, the steam is grease steam. Do you know, like, obviously because they haven't washed the hair. And when they're straightening the hair, it's just steam grease. Ah, steam grease. Oh.
The CLA army will hate on me, but like the reaction she's doing on lives is not healthy for her. And I'm scared to say that to her because she'll shout at me. But she says she doesn't need help, but she does. And I can't say that to her because she'll shout at me. I really
Steam grease out of here.
In the nicest way, it's like...
Can you hear it sizzling?
Like, this is going to be the rest of your life, you know?
Yeah, it's George Foreman, Steve.
Oh. You want. I don't want that for CLA. She's got potential.
The sizzling air.
She needs to seriously calm down and not involve herself with the drama because it's just going to follow her for the rest of her life. It is.
You can
and
talk.
CLA, I hope
Thank
you know
you,
this.
Leah.
Meanwhile, I'm probably watching this, but I'm scared to say this to you.
Oh,
You're gonna
Marie,
shout at me.
thank you, Leah. We're up there.
This is the best way possible to you.
Right, guys, let's have a look where we are. I'm on the bed today. Absolutely not. Sorry, we're not having this today. Where are we? So, guys, we are around about 10k away from the swearing shepherdess. Thank you, Angela. We're getting there slowly and surely. Yes. It wins the race doing it slow, you see. Thank you, Totty. Thank you, Jella. Anyway, let's get back to steamy grease.
And you just need to really stop reacting to people online because not everyone likes you, and you have to understand that. And you have to like you're doing amazing with the green screens as well. You're doing absolutely incredible with the green screens, but don't share like you're moving anywhere or things like that. Don't tell anyone.
Imagine this one giving all that advice to Marge, and they do everything that they're telling Marge not to do. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you, Jean. They tell people where they are. They get involved in the drama. Oh, yes, don't think I didn't get the screen recording about you sat there laughing because my account got taken down. Enemy for life now, as far as I'm concerned. Thank you, Jojo. You mess with my bread that I'm trying to put on the table for my family, you're an enemy for life.
Anything. Then even your supporters online who gift you are not your supporters. They don't know you. They are giving you money. However, they're not actually real life friends. They are people on the internet who will likely switch on you within an instant if you do something wrong. Just
boring. Boring. Sorry, it's boring. Boring. Mr. UK TikTok official's dad isn't happy with the decorating. Oh, I'm sick to death, Linz. I've had enough. Thank you, Rambo. So, this Kev's another one. Rage baiting, decorating the whole house. Have you seen the decorating that this one is doing? Yeah, we'll see the KFC video after this slow. Have you seen it? Throwing paint up the walls, getting paint all over the carpet. I mean, look, I'm not a fan of this one, but at least they're trying, right? But for me, it's purely for content. They are absolutely ruining the house for TikTok content because there's thousands of people, doing it on purpose. They're doing it on purpose. And the poor dad, the stress that man is under because Kev wants a few views on TikTok. Everything, thank you, Joe DeMarie, my darling. Everything is for views, for rage bait. And I just think it's horrendous. Horrendous.
Not friend anymore. Don't talk about him.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Angela.
You're mental. There's all red or fucking wallpaper.
What?
You heard?
It looks nice. It ain't finished yet.
Because this guy does nothing for anybody. He does nothing for anybody. I do not believe he's doing this for his dad. He's doing this purely for content. Who agrees with me? Happy face, yes. Let's get voting on this poll. Sad face, no. Because if he cared for his dad, genuinely, he wouldn't put so much stress on his dad. So I'd have a little bit more respect for Kev if I thought he was genuinely doing it from a good place. But he isn't.
Watch when the bloody paint, the pictures are on the bloody wall.
He does need to move out. Exactly, no duck. So
Watch when the pictures
disingenuous.
on the wall, Dad. Watch when the picture's on the wall. It looks nice. Watch when the picture's got on the wall.
Pictures are on the wall. Fuck off! I don't want pictures on the fucking wall.
I love his
Where
dad.
do you get this from?
He's about 45, I think.
Might as well, innit? Might as well blame you.
Right.
Might as well blame you.
I look like a paintbrush in the end.
His brother's strange, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a nice look. The mirror's going back here.
Thank you, Carla.
The mirror's going back. And then there's going to be a Rolling Stones.
Let me just pin that comment. Can you possibly explain how she got your cis and decis address? Right, okay. So basically, it's not real. Yeah, it's all for drama. The cis and desist never really happened. Savage. Yeah, it's just a storyline, basically. That's the truth. Is that what you're trying to get at? That you think it's staged or a storyline? My address was doxed. A lot of people have my address, hence why I've been egged. I've had deliveries. I've had, emergency services sent out. My address has been put on TikTok on a few occasions. So that's how they would have my address. And I'm guessing that Sophie Bailey would have passed it because Sophie Bailey has done the most to my property in regards to eggs and deliveries and things like that. And I seen that a car broke down yesterday, a new car, and all I can say is what you put out there, you get back. There you go, you see. Karma works in mysterious ways, Sophie Bailey.
Yeah, I'll put a different picture there then.
You do another put it in the bin. I don't give a
Thank you, Mama June.
Why would you put a picture in the bin?
I will if you carry on with this nonsense. It's nonsense.
What?
Sorry.
Doing up a house is nonsense.
Fucking putting silly.
It looks like a shithole, this house.
Well, go with
It
it.
looks
I know,
like a
Linz,
shithole.
I know.
It's dirty. Look at this. Look
Dave,
at-
thank you, bud. Liz.
Look at the dirt on these walls. Filthy as shit.
You clean them.
See, how is he? Dave Durant, I hope you're okay, darling. Thank you, Sammy. He's just said to his dad and shamed his dad for the state of the house that he lives in. Hello, Dave. The house that he lives in, the toilet that he uses, the bath that he uses, the kitchen that he uses, right? So, how can you shame your dad for the state of the house? Bearing in mind, Kev's dad is an elderly guy, right? And usually when people reach an elderly age, they're less more active because, they suffer with certain things like arthritis, disabilities and things like that. You usually, when, you reach a certain age, I don't know if this is the case, but you live in that house too, mate. So does your brother Paul. So if your dad's filthy, if your dad's a disgrace, what about you and your brother that just literally leech and sponge?
It's filthy in here, Dad.
Clean it, Kev.
You decorate it, make it look nice.
That's your mental.
It's filthy in there. You be speaking to Amanda.
Mandarin.
Yes, you have. I heard you. Liar.
Thank you, little Levy.
Liar.
Ah,
She was supposed to come down.
I heard you on the phone to her.
She couldn't come down because
Of course she can come down. Let her come down. There we go. The front room is fine.
You're
What? To paint
These people on TikTok mean fucking nothing, mate.
to paint
They're like you that don't live in the real world.
to paint fumes get to Amanda. No, so she can go in the front room. There you go. But yes, you was talking to her. I heard. Please don't lie. 'Cause-
It's your problem, you're paranoid.
No, I heard.
You're fucking paranoid.
There's no paranoia about it.
I agree with Kev's dad.
Paranoid, mate.
I heard.
You're paranoid.
No, Dad, I heard.
You didn't hear nothing.
I did.
Paranoid.
I did hear.
You're meant to be coming down today.
That poor guy, that poor man.
Why I'm painting the house and making it nice.
No, you're painting the house for
Don't
content.
know what you're fucking doing.
I do know what I'm doing. Of course I know what I'm doing. This is finished. You'll see.
Laugh, mate.
What?
People would laugh.
No, they wouldn't.
Oh, God, no. Not the silly cunts on fucking TikTok. No. But normal people would.
What's that, Space Cadet? Can you do a poll to see if people think he's trying to do a DLA with the Sheila thing? Okay, we'll do a poll. Do you think that Mr. Kev is trying to do a delusive Angie with Sheila? Happy face, yes. Sad face, no. I know, crystal clear. This is what I'm saying. It's his dad's home. If I thought that Kev was doing it from a good place, I'd sit here and say, oh, that's lovely. There's 2.8k people, guys. Let's get voting on the poll. You don't have to agree with what I'm saying, but just have your opinion anyway. So if it was from a good place, I'd sit here and I'd say, oh, that's lovely. You know, he's doing a lovely thing for his dad. But it's the fact that he shames his dad during painting the house, saying the house is filthy. You should be ashamed of yourself. But bearing in mind, you live in the same house, you're a lot younger than your dad's. Exactly, Savage Cowboy, they know exactly what they're doing. I mean, look here. All for views. Because this guy is just so desperate to be TikTok famous, but he's not, he's infamous. I cannot stand this guy. I don't think he's got a good bone in his body from what I've watched over the years. And when I first come to TikTok, I felt sorry for him. I thought, how come he's getting so much hate? How come so many people go after him? He don't want to fancy me. Oh, is that you, Kev, on that account? Oh, Kev, let's give you a pin. There you are. That's Kev, guys, on the Enforcer account. Did you get the wart sorted, Kev? Just a question. Oh, look at Kev on his snide account. Oh. Stop being mean to your dad, Kev. Trashing his house for TikTok views and content. Stressing your elderly father out. Is at an age now where he wants peace out. Some people just ain't, clued up enough to not be sussed out. Let's be. Hello?
Hi, Miss Red.
Hello.
Sorry, I was watching the video, and obviously I lost my parents a few years ago. And I left my job to look after my parents full time. And, part of your job is looking after him, making sure the house is clean. And for him to be shaming his dad and putting it out on a social media platform is disgraceful. It's like, why would you pay £50 a week? You've told everybody, I pay £50 to live here. And it's like, well, you're saying you're making millions and you're going to make loads of people millionaires, but yet you can't get a cleaner in for your dad. If you don't want to clean it, get a cleaner in. If you and your brother don't want to sit there, with me and my brother did the decorating and the gardening side, and I did the cleaning side. It's just what you do. And I just don't understand how. I watched him painting the other day and putting the bed. I watched him on EQ's live, and I just thought, what are you doing? It's not content you want to watch. You just literally destroying your dad's house and shaming him.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you, my Lily. That's what I thought, Mama June, and people think I'm just going to sit here and be negative for no reason. It's not that. If I thought he was doing things for a nice reason, a good reason, I'd sit here and say fair play to him. But it's like when he was throwing the paint up the wall. Who does that in reality? Nobody does things like that in real life, do they? And like the state of the carpet, yeah, we may be getting new carpets, but for me, it just seems like it's a lot of rage baiting. And like I say, his dad does sound, thank you, Eve, or Shazzy Lou, his dad does sound, I don't know if you agree with me here, quite, how can I put it? He gets very aggravated, doesn't he? Do you know what I mean? I think he just wants a peaceful life. So I think a lot of what he does is to purposely aggravate his dad, so his dad's screaming in the background and things like that. Because if he genuinely wanted the best for his dad, he wouldn't be calling his dad filthy. He wouldn't be distressing his dad,
And the thing about it is one of the comments has just said, there is services out there that will help you. You know, there is services. If you're, for example, if you're not able to, you know, when they're older to kind of get services like a plumber and things like that, your whole councils will have, you know, have their own things to help you out with this. But the constant shaming of his dad, and it's like, you know, I can use a personal example. Personal example is a few weeks ago I decided spare room in my house. I'm expecting you know, my first, well, my son had a child that was born sleeping, so we're expecting again. So I decided I wanted to decorate the bedroom. I needed to focus on something. So I was decorating it, and I'm not a decorator, and I made a right show of it. But then I just got someone in to help me, you know, because that's what you do. It's like, well, I've tried, but I didn't make a good enough job of it. So I'm going to get somebody professional to help me. And that's what I don't understand with Kev. It's like you just, like you say, you're just doing it for content. You're just doing it to shame your dad, and shame on you, really.
Yeah.
You know.
I agree, Mama June, and I think as well that this is why he gets so much. This is why he gets what he gets, in a sense of, you know, the trolling and negativity, because I think a lot of TikTok would agree that they see the play, and who would personally want to aggravate or distress their own parent purely for the entertainment and the purpose of receiving on a social media app, you know?
The thing about it is with your parents or your children or anything, if you're posting things on social media, it's usually memories you're making. I can look back on my social media and look at memories I've made with my children, with my parents and things like that. You know, and you know, I look at that fondly now because they're not here. But he's going to look at what he's done to his dad when his dad's no longer here, and people having opinions of his dad shouting in the background and things like that. And, you know, it's like, is that a memory you want to keep? That you've just made a mess of your dad's house?
And also the fact as well that even when he attempted to clean his dad's house, he was rage baiting with that as well. He had the mop bucket on the, you know, the mop, cleaning the cupboards with the mop bucket straight in the dirty water, cleaning the floor, like, and any normal person that cleans a floor and cleans the cupboards know that is actually causing more bacteria and things like that. And like I say, there's the two adult, I mean, I wouldn't say adults, but there's the two sons there. Why aren't they doing the housework for the dads?
Nah, there's only one son. One son's banged up for selling crack from the house. This is what I'm saying. All they've done is terrorise the house while they've been living there. And I believe that people have tried to get adult social services involved because of, as you said, all he does is use his dad for views. This is exactly what he wants. This is what Kev wants. He wants his name on the FYP, his videos on the FYP. That's why he does it. He was telling people the other day to whoever got the most views on these videos, he was going to send them gifts. Do you know what I mean? People need to just stop giving this geezer energy, because if you don't give him no energy, he won't continue doing it.
Yeah.
Give him the energy, he'll continue to keep doing it.
Yeah. And this is why I speak about him on my show, No Face, just to kind of like, you know, put awareness out there on the fact of what this guy's about. He doesn't care about anybody. Doesn't care about his family. All he cares about is his TikTok views, money, and TikTok, really.
That's it. Like, awareness is good. Bringing awareness to what he's doing to his dad is good. But the rest of them that are putting up the videos of him throwing paint up his wall, everything like that, is all straight for views, and it's just wrecking his dad's house. Like, his dad there was a video I watched yesterday and it pissed me off. Like, his dad was saying, how am I meant to get downstairs? And he says to his dad about it, and then he ends up walking down the stairs, puts his hand on the banister, and he's covered in paint. Like, if his old man would have slipped and took that tumble, it probably would have been game over for him. Do you know what I mean? He's an old guy. He's not long had an operation, I think, from what people were saying. Yeah. He's just a little scumbag. And let's not forget the fucking charges that the cunt's got on his head as well. This is what I'm saying. People are quick to go to the aggro and everyone else like that, but this geezer's got the same sort of charges on him.
Has he?
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. I just want to jump up just to make one little thing clear, right? Which I don't think anyone has picked up on. Now, he's doing all that to his dad's house, fair enough. See if anything happened to his dad tomorrow, that house is going back to the council.
Yeah,
And
we've all
he
said
will
that
be
before.
homeless, him and his brother. So they should really be looking for their own place now. Do you know what I mean? It's no fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm just going to drop back down. I just had to jump up because that's what they do. If his dad was to pass away tomorrow, then that house is going back to the council.
Yeah, of
They will
course it
not
is.
get it.
But isn't there a thing like if you're on the council tax, you know, if he's on the council
Nah, it
tax,
don't work like that. So what? Like, 'cause I know it because one of my pals sadly lost his nan who he was living with, and then when she passed away, the council took the place back. They put him into a bedsit. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
They're not going to continue to let him have that big, large house when there's families out there that need it.
And an absolute no face has got that 100%. That is
Yeah,
that
they have
is
to be
what
on the
they do.
tenancy because, like myself and my husband are on the tenancy of our house, and our son lives here. So if we were to pass away, our son would have to leave.
Yeah, that's right. Right, I'm going to drop now. Thank you for accepting.
Yeah,
me.
Angie, but was your friend on the tenancy? Okay, right, you have to be on tenancy. You can't just be someone in there paying your council tax because you live in there as a lodger. Like, you have to be on the tenancy, and they're clearly not on the tenancy because if they was, they'd be evicted by now because the amount of reports that have been put into the social housing people whose house it is, they would have been gone. Yeah,
And
because
also as well,
Kev's not on the tenancy, his dad is, they can't out it.
and obviously I don't know how many years have been there. I don't really delve into this, but when the tenancy would have begun, that if they weren't signed up on the tenancy, I think you get added to a tenancy when you're 18, don't you? They'd have no legal stance.
Yeah, it's when I moved into the property, I've been here like 25, 26 years. The guy I actually knew the guy who had this house, and it was his mum's house, and he wanted to stay in the house, but he wasn't allowed to because he wasn't on the tenancy, even though he'd moved in with his mum to look after his mum, but he wasn't allowed to stay here, and that was 25 years ago.
People in the chat that are saying, hold on, let me just find that comment. Emily said, none of your facts are correct. Emily will get up and correct us then, because I'm telling you now, yeah, that the council are not going to allow Kev to stay in a 4-bedroom house when his old man passes away, sadly, yeah, and say, yeah, all right, you can keep the house on. They're not going to allow that, especially when there's families. You've got to remember, this is London we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're not talking like somewhere where it's a fucking little town. We're talking about London where it's got one of the highest populations for fucking homelessness and people needing housing. So you can sit there and say, oh, you're not right all you want, but it depends on what district you're in. They'll downsize him to a bedsit. He does not need a 4-bedroom fucking house.
Yeah.
He needs a 1-bedroom bedsit and a fucking toaster bath. That's what he needs, and I'll be real.
I mean, to be fair, no face is right. I mean, even if there was on the tenancy agreement, because there's 2 of them and it's 4-bedroom property, they'd have to move into a different property anyway, wouldn't they?
This is why they brought out that thing which was called bedroom tax.
Yeah, that's right.
So that they could start downgrading people, because there was loads of people that had 4 or fucking 3-bedroom houses and all their kids had left home and they still had them. So they brought in that to try and downgrade everyone.
Yeah, that's true. Right, guys, if there's anybody that disagree in the box, let the mods know in the comment section if you know different, and you're more than welcome to join the box. Hello, my darling Red the Brat.
Hiya. You can inherit council tenancies, but it's a thing called succession, and it's a lot of forms. You have to. He wouldn't get a 4-bedroom. He'd not a chance. If it had been a 2-bedroom, there might be a chance, but definitely not a 4-bedroom.
That's it, exactly that. If it was a 2-bed or a 1-bed, then yeah, they would probably say that's fine. You can keep it on, you can run it.
Yeah.
But a 4-bedroom, it's no way are they going to allow him to keep it on. Like I said, when we moved out of my mum's house, me and my sisters and my brother, the first thing they wanted her to do was downgrade to a bungalow. You know what I mean? But she's kept it because she can afford. She pays for her own house. But the fact that Kev's in like a 4-bedroom house in London, they are not going to say, all right, mate, you can keep that and we'll let a family stay in a hotel. Do you know what I mean? They're going to be like, right, that house there can accommodate a family. So they'll downgrade him to a bedsit or to a fucking hostel.
And even then, like, they don't always do that. And to apply for succession, you have to fill in a form. You don't automatically just you don't inherit a council house. You have to apply. You have to send in the unaliving certificate and fill in forms to apply for the succession. It doesn't work. I'm just feeling sorry for when his dad does pass away. Imagine being a family that get allocated that house. The money you'd have to spend sorting it out.
No, because what the council would do is, well, the housing, because it's not actually council, it's, if I remember right, is it like social housing or something like that, which is saying like along the same lines as council. But they would go in and they would whitewash that whole house. They'd have to rip everything out of it and they'd whitewash it before anyone else got it. But you're right, whoever gets it, it'd be a shit show for them.
Yeah. They only do the basics. I mean, that dado rail that he's put on
Housing Association
that he glued to the wall, you're not allowed to do that without... Yeah, he used adhesive. You're not allowed to do that without permission. I know this because it can pull the plaster off. And if it causes any structural damage, or it's got the potential to cause structural damage, you have to seek permission from the housing association or council. He will get in trouble. They will get charged for it, because ripping that off, because it's adhesive onto the wall, that's going to rip the plaster off, and he'll get charged for a replastering job.
Yeah, that's true. Because if you've got anything like when I moved into my property, it already had a shower, and that was the only reason. I'm with social housing, so housing association. That's the only reason they fixed the shower, was because there was already one in. If there's anything that you do to your property and it goes wrong, you have to put it right.
Yeah, that's it. I was about to say you can make adjustments to your home, as long as it's going to be a case of if anything goes wrong, you've got to deal with it.
Yeah.
You're allowed to do the basic decorating, but anything that might cause structural damage, you've got to get permission. I know this because I've got dado rail and I've got coving and all that. And when I move out, I've got to remove the coving, I've got to remove the dado, and any damage that's done, I've got to sort out. That's what it says in my permission. When I got permission for it, all of that's got to be removed when I move out.
Okay. All right, thank you guys. Has anybody else got anything they want to say?
Yeah, I just want to say that they actually have no obligation to house Kev after his dad passes. My uncle used to live with my nan, and that after she passed, he wasn't entitled to any kind of anything, no entitlement to the house, and they didn't, because he was over the age of 40, they didn't actually have an obligation to house him any longer, because obviously he's over a certain age and he was able to obviously house himself. So he might actually find it very difficult to get anywhere, because they actually don't have any obligation to house him.
Okay, right, okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
And let me just say as well, there is a big awareness community out there that are against Kev, that do a lot behind the scenes by contacting these social housing people or whoever it is, adult social services, and they're trying to get the help. But from what I've been told is that every time these people attend, Kev sends them away.
Yeah.
So it just fucking shows that he ain't trying to help his dad in any way. Like, what he's trying to do is he's trying to sort out the house a little bit, trying to make it look a bit better before he does let these people in, so he can say, no, we don't live like that. This ain't how we are. That's how I think he's doing it.
Is there, I mean, I don't know how all that works, adult social services, but can he just send them away time and time again? Or what's the legalities where, they are allowed to just gain access to your property?
Yeah, I don't know. Like someone said he's even been opening his dad's mail. Do you know what I mean? So if his dad ain't seeing certain letters or anything like that.
So his dad probably won't even know that they're going round?
Yeah.
And the thing about the opening of the mail, that is actually illegal. So if he is actually opening his dad's mail, it is illegal. I only know that because my husband works for Royal Mail, and it is illegal to open somebody else's. Like if I got somebody's mail here, like my husband's, and I said to him, I've opened your letter without his permission, then he's got every right to say. So if Kev's saying that on live, he's a bit silly, because it is against the law.
If he keeps refusing entry, they will, they have authority to take the police round with them and gain entry. If that doesn't work, then they have to go to court and get a court order. But they can actually gain entry with the police permission. They just take the police with them and then enter, regardless of whether he says no.
And can you imagine, yeah, as well, that this fucking idiot turned around and said that his dad's a dirty, all the names under the sun, yeah? And his mattress looked like it was pulled out of a fucking skip. Absolute wrong 'un.
This is what I'm saying, no face. Like, I'm watching these videos, and you know, if it was any normal person, you'd be like, oh, look, they're trying to do the house up and make the house lovely so they can, you know, have a lovely property. But it's the way that he's speaking to his dad, and he's shaming his dad. And there's like, you know, his dad's not the only adult in that house. You use the toilet, you use the bath, you use the kitchen. It ain't got that way just because of his dad. He's in the house 24/7.
Another thing you'll notice as well, yeah, is that Kev will always put his camera in a position where he'll get his old man quickly in it.
Yes.
He does it a lot. He does it a lot.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you, No Face. Thank
Right,
you.
I'm jumping down anyway. Thank you, everyone. See you in a bit, Miss Red.
Bye, darling. Yeah, see? We all know what's going on. Right, guys, so I've been at it in a couple of videos. You wanted to see the KFC video with swearing chat. We're going to play that now. Where is it? Thank you, everybody, for tagging me in this stuff.
So we're going to get a spoon down no fucking drinks because you're getting frustrated and you've got that fucking tone again because you're annoyed because you want fucking chicken and you're really doing that. You just got to just do it, innit? It's just how it goes. I won't touch the food until you come back.
Thank you for the heartbeat.
Alright, everyone's waiting, Jack. Everybody, you're not special. Everyone's doing the same. You're not bothered about what? And clearly you are with
I know,
your fucking
cockapoo.
stinking dirty attitude. So, because he's said it fucking cute. Thanks, yeah.
I haven't seen this yet, guys.
This is what it gets like. Just so miserable, frustrated, and it's like, get a grip and just get back and get your fucking drink. Oh no, this will get so twisted on FYB. Look at the way she's talking to him. She's disgusting. No, I'm just telling him to stop spitting his dummy out, having a little bitchy attitude, breathe in, breathe out, and get back in the fucking queue, Jack. It's a man thing. It must be. Thanks, Emma. Proper like a little kid. Toddler tantrum. Don't go there with an attitude, Jack. You just said I've just thrown her a 20 and told her to keep it.
Yeah, for that.
Don't have an attitude. Well, you just said you've just thrown her a 20 and told her to keep it. Everyone goes through the same shit. No one's walking out with a strop like you. It is. Alright, listen, but guess what? It is what it is. Just chill.
Nobody else has got people demanding they go get you a drink.
I'm not demanding you get me a fucking drink.
That's what you just did.
I demanded you got me a drink.
Thank you, Miss Peg.
No, that's not me demanding you get me a fucking drink. No, it is. You've got the food. Why you didn't go to the side? Everyone else went to the...
I was stood there for ages.
You didn't say that.
Why did she just give me these then? Tell me to go. Tell me.
No, well, that don't make no sense. Why is she going to give you them and everyone else go to that side?
Where did I get these from then?
I don't fucking know.
No, me, Emma.
I don't fucking know. You were the customer.
Thank you, Mama Jane.
I was stood waiting for it to give me the fucking cards.
I told you to walk off.
She told me I'm done, move on to the next person. Somebody else.
Which is the next bit, which you said everyone else just stood up. You said everyone went to one side. You said everyone then had to wait for their drinks. That's
They
what you
weren't
said.
doing that. They were waiting to get a refund. They got refunded. Everybody come back to the cashier and got a refund. That was the people that were waiting.
I know we.
Go have your fucking food, love. I'm upset.
Do you enjoy your drink then?
Listen, bitch.
You're the one being a fucking
Right.
bitch.
Right, let me pause that, right? Let me pause that, okay? So, oh, it's gone off camera now. So, had he have turned round to her and said, listen, bitch, I think there would there'd be a lot more outrage, right? Because, like, I'm sorry, that ain't, that, yeah, she does love it. Right? Look at her smirking. Look at her smirking.
Alright. I can't be around that energy, Jack. Sorry, love.
Who agrees, guys, that if that was the other way round, there'd be uproar? Happy face, yes. Sad face, no.
It's a right little bitch. I can't deal with him and his bitchy little fucking self. Sorry. No, sir. Not me, love. I can't be around that. All because of fucking an order. No one else was walking out getting for fucking frustrated.
Thank you, everybody, for the
Because he didn't get
heartless.
past a fucking drink. That is a proper little bitch. Thank you, Hiders. He was acting like a fucking kid. And I don't know the fuck he thinks he's talking to.
Oh!
Alright, love. Let's see where
That is just a pure gaslight. She was having the attitude with him.
Thank you, Nola.
That is, I'm sorry, that's gaslighting.
Fucking mummy's boy. Thank you, NLW. I know calling me, it's alright, watch. You fucking wait and watch, love. I'm not even gonna get there, get angry and start cussing out his blood clot. Do you know what I prefer to do in situations like that? Remove my blood clot self.
All that over a drink. This ain't gonna end well, this relationship.
The car, all because he wanted a KF fucking C. And because we got stuck in traffic, and I know what it would have been. Well, we been out all day, we have family.
I know, cockapoo. All the holiday.
What time is it? 20 to 5.
No, I don't think it's healthy,
Proper
Linda.
showing his age. Getting so frustrated over a fucking food order just blows my mind. Yeah, she was waiting there ages, just like everybody
Okay,
else.
right, let's just say he did get aggravated. We all get aggravated when we're waiting for food, we're in queues, you know. We all get aggravated in situations. Why did she have to instigate that further? Why couldn't he just be aggravated? Like, if it, I don't know, there's many times me and Simon go to a restaurant and the food's taking ages and I get aggravated. And I'm like, oh my God, how long's this food? And I just sit there moaning until the food reaches the table. But Simon doesn't have a go at me or attack me for that, and mainly just laugh, you know, we'll try and cheer me up. He's not. Why can't the man just be aggravated? Why has it been made up to a big thing? Why is he getting called a bitch? Just let the man be fucking aggravated.
Who the fuck do you think you are? Like you're fucking special? Getting so frustrated and annoyed.
It's human. It happens.
You've got to walk away from bad energy, Wendy. I'm not consuming myself like that.
Well, he needs to walk away from you because you're the bad energy, darling.
Bitch, okay, love. He's gonna regret saying that. So I'm gonna get the baby bollocks. Bye.
He does have a bad attitude. Yeah, okay. So at that moment in that restaurant, he was aggravated, you know, probably a little bit rude, a little bit aggy. But why can't he be? It's normal. People get aggravated. People, I don't know, angry, hungry, whatever they call it. I don't bloody, whatever the word is. But why can he not feel that way? Why does she have to make a big spectacle about it all? Just let him moan. Like, call him a little bitch and say, you know, and deflecting is winding you up when he just wants to be. Thank you, that's the word. I'm shit with words. She antagonises.
Unfortunately, I'm just not dealing with that bollocks.
Yeah, it's completely normal. I've just seen a comment in the comment section. It's completely normal to argue in a relationship. We all do it if you have a relationship. Everybody argues. Nobody's relationship's perfect. But for me, it's putting it out there on the internet. Like, why do you want the internet to see your partner continuously in a bad light? Why do you degrade your partner, like calling them a bitch and things like that? That there's a big difference. Yeah, people argue, people are petty, people are bitchy when they're in relationships. You have a tit and tat, but why broadcast it all over the internet for people to have this opinion, or for this to be shut? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, leave it off the internet. And don't forget, her community is going to support her. Not him, they're going to support her.
You can stand your own for an extra fucking
Thank
week.
you,
I'm staying
Jade.
away from you, love. It's like yesterday, do you know when I'm with my family?
Thank
And it's
you,
like literally
Stitch.
good all day. It's been such a moment.
Mods, will you pin Jade, Stitch and Annie, please? Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. Guys, we're popular number 9. We are 50k away from podium. So if we could take number 3 on the podium, I would appreciate that. All you need to do, guys, is get your votes in, get your heartmies in, any popular gifts. Now, what did our Jelly with the Belly say? Because she's the voice of reason. Always Uno reversing. What would people say if he was treating her like that? This is my point, Jelly with the Belly. Thank you, TikTok's nosy biatch. Big up, my darling. Thank you, Jade. Just because it's, you know, just because he's a man, it doesn't mean that a woman can call him a bitch and all the names under the sun. Do you know what I mean? Because if it was him calling her that, the app would be in fucking uproar. Oh my God, look at the way a man's speaking to a woman, calling her a bitch. Thank you, Kirsty. Love you all.
And it's taken us 3 times as long to get back. Like, why are you like huffing and puffing it back at car? Like, you know, just, it's unnecessariness. And it just gives you that vibe and that energy you just don't fucking want. And I'm like, I've just had a fucking beautiful moment with my family, and you're going on like a little bitch because we're stuck in traffic and you want a KFC. And you just totally like fucked up the end of the...
Right, someone just said, where are we? Stacey, why isn't she allowed to react to his attitude or jumping on her when he was awful to her? So, okay, so I've watched this video along with 3.3k people, and yeah, he may have been aggravated. Yeah, people have said he was rude to the cashier, but it doesn't mean that it has to escalate into an argument, or it doesn't mean that she should sit there and call him a bitch and a little bitch and things like that, you know. Sit there and say, I didn't like the way you spoke to that cashier, I think you should apologise. Not sit there and call him a little bitch. There's a big difference.
Which it just didn't even need to be like that.
Thank you, Empty. Thank you, Wendy. Big up, Sarah.
So it go. He was acting like, did you see me acting like a fucking bitch in a shop? Because you have to do this and you have to do that. No, I didn't, love. His old fucking screw face made me fucking call him one. on.
She does, Linz. She does. You're right.
I'm in my motherland, and I won't let anyone fucking bring bad energy around me. Please and thank you.
Thank you, Totty, darling.
Do you know what, Cher? It's same shit. Different day. Well, go on, Jay.
Right, let's do a poll. Vote fairly on this poll, guys. Thank you, Wendy, because I don't want it to be like a swearing chat, you know, dig out. Who believes that she has a right to react in the way that she's reacting? If Jack has been rude to the cashier, Jack is annoying her. Happy face, yes. Sad face, no. Do you understand swearing shepherdess's frustrations? 3.3k people vote, please. Do you understand why she's reacting this way, calling him a bitch and everything else? Are her feelings and attitude valid? It's what I'm saying. Nearly 1,000 people can't be wrong. Thank you, Becca. Right, where's that comment? Right. I've just seen a really good comment there. She reacted better than I would have. Right, Leah, I've requested you from the box. I just want to hear how you would have reacted. And what do you think warranted him being called a little bitch continuously? So Leah, please accept the box. And I don't want to argue with you. I just want to hear what you've got to say. And I'm not digging Leah out, thank you, Jade. I just want to know why Leah would have acted worse than calling a partner a little bitch and a bitch in public and online in front of thousands of people. Okay, everybody wants to join the box. Is there anybody in here that wants to come in the box and speak about this situation, and also as well take her side in a sense of, thank you, Vince, my darling, for the hot air balloons. Thank you, Vince. Anybody, you know, if you're Team Shat, Team Jack, jump in the box. I want to hear from you. Here's Michelle. Thank you, Vince.
Hi, Miss Red.
Hello, Michelle.
Hi, darling. It's the first time I've ever popped in any box, so I'm a bit nervous. But I was watching that live yesterday, and the reason as to why Deb got up and walked out was because she had her arms folded after she'd been having a go at him. And she said, I'm not eating my food. So he turned around and said, enjoy your drink. That's when she looked at him and went, bitch, and then left the place. Because he told her to enjoy her drink. So he got one up on her, basically.
I've just gone in someone's box by accident.
Okay, darling, right.
So that's all I've got to say. It wasn't a case of she walked out because of his attitude. It was because she said, I don't want my food now. And he says, well, enjoy your drink. And she looked at him and went, bitch. Yeah, that is the honest truth.
Okay, Michelle. So we've got Team Shap in here. Guys, please jump in the box. Like, we're not here for an argument. We want to hear what you've got to say about the situation. You're the one that watches the lives. Please jump in the box if you are Team Shap. I'm waiting for you all, guys. Hello, Cockapoo.
Hiya, I don't have any skin in the game with regards to Shep or Jack. I just think that we'd all be lying if we didn't niggle at our partners. They irritate you, they do things, it aggravates you, you say shit. I just think that to do it on a live continuously, it's just a bit too much. That's all I think. And at some point, he's going to go back at her and he's going to end up being in the wrong because it's the man talking to the woman routine. That's what I think.
This is what I think. Like, you know, at the end of the day, yeah, you have an argument with your partner, you have your little niggles, they can be rude, they can be grumpy, but like, just don't sit there and call him a bitch and a little bitch, because like I say, shoe on the other foot, if he was sat there calling her that, Team Shep wouldn't be reacting this way. Do you know what I mean? And that's facts.
Morning,
And
Miss Red.
because it's on live, we're going to have
Sorry.
opinions about it. So anyway, I'll drop down. Sorry for interrupting.
No, don't ever say sorry. We love you.
Yeah, how dare you, cockapoo?
Hello, CJ.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
I did write it in the comments, but I think I could never imagine when she was going out with G Crew that G Crew would ever take this behaviour. Do you get me? So I think, I mean, Jack is to blame as well for being a big pussy, but she is vile to him. But I could just never imagine G Crew would have ever put up with that behaviour if she treated him like that. Do you get me?
See, I've just got to disagree, and like, please don't take any offence to this, CJ. Like the big.
Carry on, yeah.
So I think that if a man doesn't go back at a woman with, calling names and things like that, I don't think it makes him a big pussy. I just think it means he's got respect, because he could go back and call her a bitch and things like that. It doesn't mean that.
Yeah, true.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
I think that if anything, I respect him for it, because he could go back and he could dig her out and say you're this, you're that. So for me, it doesn't mean that he's a pussy. And please don't think I'm digging you out. It doesn't mean that he's a pussy.
No, I know. No, you're honest, and that's why I always watch you.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. I just couldn't see G Crew taking that type of.
This isn't about G Crew, though, is it?
No. I'm just saying an example.
Yeah, I was outraged by.
Is that right?
I was outraged by saying because he takes it as a pussy. You wouldn't say that about a woman taking it from a man. It's the same energy. I would not watch and support Miss Red if she constantly did that to Simon.
But he has the option. He doesn't.
Would you say that about a
with her.
woman in that relationship, though?
But did you hear the first bit where he
Would you
threw
say that about a
money
woman
at
in that
the
relationship?
cashier?
It's constant.
He threw money at the cashier, and she kicked off because it was disrespectful.
It's constant. She does it everywhere.
But he
I'm not
has the
saying it's
option
right
to
that he
leave.
did that.
He doesn't have to take that. No
Would
one
you
has
say
to
that
take
to
it.
every woman in a DV relationship? Because that is textbook DV, what she's doing.
He's left so many times and come back. And it's not her that comes back.
And how many women do that?
But I've
But
been in the
nothing.
same situation. I got out and I survived it. I can't explain. It's just totally different. Because and they're separated for months. He still went back.
Crazy saying, obviously you watch Swearing Shepherdess. Do you think he antagonises the situation?
He did. He did. He lost it like a little child.
So does that mean that that's okay how she's treating him then?
No,
because
it's
he's
not.
went back?
I agree with that.
I think equality for all, and man shouldn't be put down because he takes it from a woman, like a woman shouldn't be put down if it takes it from a man. It is equality
I
for
agree.
all.
I agree.
And
But in
I
that
think-
situation, he started it. He threw money at a cashier. And he
I'm
never
not saying
listened
that's
to the
right.
cashier.
But
I'm
that
not saying
doesn't
that's
matter
right.
who started it. They're both in the wrong, regardless. Like, they're both clearly in the wrong. But
Exactly, yeah.
There's no warranty because he threw money at the till.
Yeah, because he can't do it to her. Not saying it's right to do it to anyone else at all.
Can I just say something, please?
Yeah, of course you can.
I believe that she only got back with Jack so she could be with somebody on a flight to get to Jamaica. I don't even think she wants him there.
Don't
They
ya?
got back together before Jamaica. Yeah, because she knew they were going to Jamaica, and that's why I think that's why. Yes, and that's why she got there.
No,
with
the
him.
Jamaica one was for a holiday on a birthday, and they went to Mexico instead.
Yeah, and then they got back together, and then they go to Jamaica. It doesn't even look like she wants to be with him. The way she treats him, the way she speaks to that man, honestly, it's like she doesn't even want to be with him. I can guarantee they'll be split up after she gets back from Jamaica. And yesterday I watched for about 20 minutes, and she turned around and said that she's going to stay for another week.
Anybody else got
Right, well, they were staying another week before the argument anyway. They were staying another week before the argument anyway.
Yeah, there was.
They decided that, so that's got nothing to do with the argument.
Can I stick my 2
I'm
pence
Team
in, love?
Seb.
Oh, no,
I'm not Team Jack. I think it's just with all domestic relationships, whether it be male to female, female to male, they don't know how to get out of it and break the cycle.
Okay.
That's my personal opinion. I mean, on Christmas Day, when I seen that they got back together, I did put in the chat, I can't spend my Christmas Day with him, and I left the chat. So I can imagine that there would have been quite a few haters and thingies in there after I'd said that, but I mean, they're both as bad as each other as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, they are.
Like that. I mean, he's dependent on other things as well, so there is that factor of being an addict.
I mean, we don't know that for sure, do we? That's just speculation.
Right, so can I just say, I don't like Shep, she don't like me, we can't stand one another. Now, what I will go with is she's very reactive, so she's quite similar in the relationships that we've had, one quiet and then one reactive. Like, I was the reactive one instantly, because you're the one that shouts louder and you bang and slam, instantly you're in the wrong. But do I think that it's always unwarranted? I think that she's a Kent to him at times.
Oh
but
my God.
there's other niggling little stuff, and once you've been in a relationship like that, you can see what they do. And she is big on, like, what's the word, like manners and stuff. And he's blatantly rude with people, and I think he tries to trigger her and then make her look the bad person again. I'm not sticking up for her, but I do think there's more to him than people see.
Amen, I agree with Dan for once.
But I think that she humiliates him constantly, because I've seen this so many times with her.
Oh yeah, but like that, like
It's
throwing
not.
the money in. Like, I remember seeing one, and there was at a bar, and he didn't say please or thank you or something. Then she kicked off. She's very reactive, and someone put before
Do you think he knows what he's doing to get that reaction
definitely.
from her?
He always ends up in
so.
a situation like this. One day he'll try and go for his own platform, and he'll be like this little fucking, oh look at me, I'm like a victim mentality kind of platform.
But Dan, we don't see the whole scenario.
I know, but then
she said.
Yeah, I know, but 1 second, I'm not finished, Catherine.
Yes, sorry.
But when you saying that you've not seen the whole scenario, but then you're quick to jump on her, none of us see what happens behind closed doors, and I've been a part of that before, where people have seen me reacting and instantly dance to blame. I think with it, you've got the decision when you're on social media, either put it all on there or not at all. And
Yeah,
again, I've done it
exactly.
myself.
Dan, do you agree? Sorry, ladies, 1 minute. Dan, do you agree? If you're putting your relationship all over social media, it leaves people open.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Like mine's currently still being talked about, and that is the case. But with him, I think there's more than meets the eye with him. There's just something about him that I can't put my finger on.
Yeah, I agree with you without a doubt, Dan. But what I'm saying is, she turned around and she said before they went into that KFC, she turned around and she said that they'd met her family. Now, what do we know that went on in that scenario? Did she put him down? Did you? I don't know.
That's it. You don't know. It's
yeah,
because
that's what I'm
It was
saying.
live. It was live when she met the family.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. So I
It
don't
was
know
lovely.
what happened.
And Jack really interacted with the family. The auntie,
Well,
who was
when
very
you know-
old, he was really respectful and polite to her. But when he got into the shop to someone younger, it was gone.
But can I just say, there's one thing with relationships, and again, if they're on there, they're on there. If they're not, they're not. But you only ever see the streaming side of things, and there's a lot of other things that go on as well.
Yeah, exactly.
What attention was on Jack?
I don't know. Listen, I can't finger with it because I can't stand her. I hate her. But I also see what he's like. I can see him for who he is.
No, I agree with
He
you. I
also
think
got
it's
put off the flight
terrible.
because of her attitude.
But
And I think that she
always
thinks she
says-
impresses people by talking to him like that,
Yeah,
but it
she-
wouldn't impress me. at
Like,
all.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Pencil Estate skank woman that's always in everyone's business with loud voice that's sat there drinking a pint. Stella, that's who she is. But if it's not strong enough for her, then she should leave.
Do you think it's wrong that people put DVD on their relationship? Because I, even though I do think, you know, it is toxic and, you know, I don't agree with the way that she calls him names and things like that. Do you think DV?
It's
Sorry,
so-
what that was a little bit strong.
It's
Is
so
it not
easy,
some
and
form
your
of
se-
deep?
Like,
Go
your
on, Dan,
senses
sorry.
are heightened when you're online. Like yesterday, me and Joey got into a bit of an argument. I shouted at him when we were online, and then next minute, everyone's coming in having their opinion. But then they'd not seen the argument before. They see that other person. I just think with it, online, with these people that you don't know, you need to stop labelling them. Like, just through what you see when they're live streaming.
I just don't like what I see, and it's constant. She did it at the airport. I've just seen it, and that's all I've seen. It's just, it just makes me really uncomfortable. And I
It's
just
like-
think people would be different if it was a man talking to a woman.
Yeah,
when to
it's
me
like-
it should be
I
the
think
same.
that.
It should be the same.
It's like that she I don't know, gets a thrill out of doing it because it's drama. And I see, and that's how I see it. Jack is just drama for her to make more money, and that's how I see it.
Nah, I don't. Well, I don't agree with the money bit.
So why would she do it?
In my
Jack-
opinion, though, Jack is gay.
Yes,
Do you think
I
so?
agree.
Well, he is
I agree,
bisexual,
I think that's
isn't
where-
he? He is,
Yeah,
he is,
that's
he is
where I think it
bisexual,
comes
so...
No, he's,
Yeah.
he's a bottom, love. I can tell.
Yeah, I agree.
You
Dan.
can tell that they're
Well,
homophobic.
you
now,
can
she
say
is.
that, Dan. I can't, lovely. I can't
Everyone
say
can say
that.
someone's a bottom. And
But she
whichever-
also...
I just agree with bits of what everybody said. Like, try and keep it off social media if you are in a toxic relationship, because you are going to get attention. People are going to have opinions, and them opinions piss other people off. And not everybody is going to agree with my opinion, Dan's opinion, Miss Red's. Not everybody is going to agree, and nobody can agree. Otherwise, we wouldn't have shows like Miss Red's. That's all I've got to say. Thanks very much. I am Team Shep, despite what I've said. I do love Team Shep. I
if
love
you do
everything
support
that
it,
she
can you ask her
stands
to look
for.
after the animals a bit better, though, love?
But Shep also says...
And I'm going to drop
she
so
shows
somebody
the
else
good
can
with the
have their
bad.
opinion as well. Thanks very much, Miss Red.
I've got to go because my dogs have got the legs crossed, so I'll see you later. Thank you, Miss Red.
Deb also says...
Anybody else with anything to add?
She's been on
I'm going to drop, but Shep, leave that donkey alone, you weirdo. Bye.
Jep also shows the good with the bad.
Can I just say
The
something? guys? I
happy
do think
with the
Swearing
joy.
Shepherdess is amazing with her animals. So I disagree with Dan. I think she's amazing with her animals. So yeah, there we go. Hello.
Hello. What's going on? I'm scared. Can you hear us?
Yeah, the boxes are going glitchy.
I wouldn't sit and discuss someone's. I know she puts it online and she says stuff online, but I personally just wouldn't. What the hell, Melissa? I just wanted to say, because there was people in the comments saying that she was calling him a white boy or something. I just want everyone to know there's no connotations behind that, because they're saying, oh, if it was the other way round, it would be really bad. There's no connotations behind calling him a white boy. He is white and he is a male. So please stop breaching with that, because it's annoying me.
Okay, there we go. Hello, Jerry Ticky. What do you have to add?
Hello, I just want everyone to know I am a power bottom.
And you don't have a tic-tac.
And I don't have a TikTok, and I've got the shit. That's all. Goodbye.
Thanks, Joey.
Joey. Happy birthday, Joey.
Hello, boss lady. Boss lady don't know they're in the box. Yeah, so what it was, Alicia, basically somebody asked, the chat was asking me to play the KFC video, hence why I've played it. And she
But
did
I haven't
repeat
watched it. I've like obviously if it's online, people are going to speak about it. That's how it goes. If you put your relationship online, people are going to have opinions. I just personally, I don't want to sit and like speculate about whether someone's committing DV or whatever. I just wanted to say because people are saying about
Alicia,
the white thing. Yeah.
Alicia, can I just say, when she's saying white boy, don't you think that's gaslighting people though? Because people, don't you think, it might not be politically incorrect, but don't you think that she's like saying it just to gaslight people?
They probably have some sort of banter between each other. I don't think you could put it down as gaslighting, like because it's
No, gaslighting her audience or FYP or people who are just popping in and watching it. Not her audience, but...
What you mean when she's talking about him in general?
In the sense when she's saying white boy.
No. I don't see how that would... No, I don't see how that could correlate with being... With gaslighting.
But don't you think that...
I think she comes on, she's got a community, she vents to them, and then probably regrets it after. I don't know, I don't watch her. But that's probably what happens. And I think sometimes people put too much online because me personally, I wouldn't want my relationship speculated about, but people are different. And obviously, like I said, if you put it online, people are going to talk about it. That's why it's always best to keep things private.
Yeah. But she does say she shows her life the good with the bad. And that
I think she's just honest with her audience, maybe. Like I said, I don't watch her. I don't particularly like her. She was chatting shit about me the other day. I don't know the woman, never had a conversation with her, couldn't give a fuck about her. I think I love what she does with her animals. She's living my dream, but I don't give a shit about her. Do you know what I mean?
I think that's understandable. Nobody likes everybody.
But it's just mad to put DV on someone's name, whether it's coerced, like domestic abuse or domestic violence. Either way, it's crazy when you're just seeing a snippet online. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I agree with that. I have to agree with that.
Yeah,
That's
I agree with that because it is just a snippet. But I do think that she does it for rage baiting. I do. When she's saying white boy. I do.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you, ladies.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Ah, there we go, you see. We always have good discussions in here, don't we, guys? They don't go too mad, Thank you, whoever sorted them boxes out, because I was going to struggle. Yeah, so we've got everybody in the boxes. You've had your opinions. If there is anybody else from Swearing Chef's community, you're more than welcome to join the box, because I do like to keep things fair around here. But I think, DV, I think it's, we can't, I mean, you can have your opinion on it, but I agree with Alicia with what she said on that. I do believe that she does look after her animals really, really, really well, and you can see that she loves them. Thank you, Aaliyah. But I do think she does put him down a lot, and if I was having an argument with Simon, I wouldn't call him a bitch and things like that. So for me, it's a little bit too far, and I've got to, agree with that. However, Jack's sexuality, for me personally, I don't think that should be open for debate. I think that's his business and his business alone. Thank you, Liam. That's all I've got to say about that, really. You lot need to educate yourself on what's actually racist. Stop clutching. I didn't have an opinion on that, Sarah, to be honest, because, like I say, I'm not educated enough to have such strong opinions, really, because I'm white. So there we go. Thank you, Carrie B. Right, so we've played that one, guys. With that being said, because we've had the boxes open a long time today, thank you, Carrie B. I've got to go into town and do some shopping. I may come back on this afternoon and play some more videos that we have, because there's a lot that we haven't covered.